Yo, what is going on, everybody? The Philadelphia Sixers lost game one of the first round against the Boston Celtics by a score of 109 to 101. The first half was a very tough game to watch. 13 turnovers for the Sixers compared to Boston had like 5, if that. So, really, in this case, the Sixers lost to themselves because turnover-wise, 18 to 7. They cleaned it up in the second half, and when they cleaned it up, they played much better. They went on a 13-0 run to end the third quarter, and they actually had the lead. They retook the lead at that point. So you're thinking, okay, well, at that time, Tatum was out of the game. So you're thinking, all right, they have to continue this once Tatum comes back in, or you have to slow Tatum down. And that is one thing they're going to be missing with Ben Simmons not playing is Jason Tatum was shooting 28% when guarded by Ben Simmons, and when guarded by everybody else, he's shooting 50%. So there's a big fall off in your defense already right there. And as much as people want to say, Simmons doesn't have a jump shot, he wouldn't matter the series, or he won't matter in the playoffs, he doesn't have a jump shot, his defense is still insane, and it'll help you, on nights like tonight where Tatum drops 32, and speaking of scoring, Embiid had 26 and 16, only on 15 shots, which is kind of alarming. And I don't know if it was just Embiid was tired, so he he couldn't go in the post and battle for the position because he was fatigued, or if, I think it was more Brett Brown doesn't have set plays and his teammates weren't looking for him as much, because there were times. There was one time in the fourth quarter where I think Tobias Harris took a floater from mid-range from 13 feet away and hit front iron. And Embiid, this was late in the fourth too. They needed to score here, and Embiid did not touch the ball at all that possession. And you're sitting there wondering, whose idea was it to not let the best player on your team not touch the ball? They're going against Daniel Tyson and his Cantor. It's not like Embiid's going against Nikola Jokic and Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. He's going against Daniel Tice. So why don't you feed it to him in the post? Because in the first quarter it was working. He was 5 for 5, had 11 points in the first quarter. 11 of his 16 came from the first quarter. He even had a James Harden step back 3. He was doing it all in the first quarter. It was and they were leading after the first quarter. In the second and third quarter, Tatum took over, but it was something to watch. Lost the turnover battle, like I mentioned earlier. Won the rebound battle, so that's good, I guess. But got to clean the turnovers up. I mean, Boston had 13, 16 points off of turnovers, and it was an 8-point differential. So in that case, Sixers win by 5 or 8. Instead of it being 109-101, it's 101-93, 101-96, and you're up 1-0, and you're feeling pretty good about it. But got to clean up the turnovers for Game 2. Speaking of which, Game 2 is on Wednesday at, I believe, 6:30 again. That's really all I got for Game 1. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, the overall performance from the team. Actually, no, I'm not done. Alec Burks had himself a nice night. He was coming off the bench and scoring some baskets. He dropped 18 points in 27.5 minutes. Not bad. Good bench production, which the Sixers also won. They had more bench points than the Celtics. But the thing that killed the Sixers overall in Game 1 was their turnovers. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown combined for 60 or 59 points, which is nearly that. If it's 60, that's more than half. And did I mention turnover? Yeah, I mentioned turnovers. So just the turnovers and the Embiid needs to take more shots. That's what I was going for. Embiid needs to take more shots, whether it's just getting him the ball and playing bully ball or pick and rolls. He's got to take more shots, especially with Simmons not playing. 15 shots is not good enough, and especially against Boston where they don't have any centers that can guard him. He's got to be more dominant. But let me know you guys saw it down below. Game 2 Wednesday. Hopefully they bounce back and win, and we tie it up 1-1 to then have home court advantage. Because, we're staying at home because that matters in the bubble. But other than that, let me know what you guys saw of the game. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.